Today, my name is Issa. Welcome to Sunnah Aroma Academy. This is lesson 40. We're getting up there, which is know your stuff. Know your stuff. And the reason, yes, sir.
I want to know, like, if a fragrance is not selling, what do you do when a fragrance is not selling? How do you work with that fragrance?
Which one is this?
212.
212. Okay. This guy's, maybe you want to see. This guy, he's one of my wholesalers. He buys from me. He watches the lessons. He is asking me, and you see how compatible that is with the topic. So he said, this fragrance is called 212. 212. All right, put him in. He asked me, why is it not selling? Okay. Now, the first thing that you do in an instance like this, what I would recommend is smell it. Okay? Now, the way I can describe this, it's like a fresh out the shower type smell. So, who I would recommend you sell this to is someone that is 45 and up. 45 and up. Because it has that type of smell where somebody who's 45 and up, they can relate to it. Because they have other fragrances, like, for example, Escape, Jacquard, that are very close to that. All right? Now, with additional, let me ask you something else. And I want to get this thought in your head. I want to train it very well, so next time you run into a situation like this, you can handle it. Smell this right here. Don't look at the name. Smell that and tell me who would buy this fragrance. The age range. Mention the age range of anyone. Man, this is for men, by the way.
I'm going to think 21, 22.
Sometimes, mostly no.
Okay, 36, 37.
36, 37, that's good. That's a good age. 36, 37 up to 60. That's Barack Obama, by the way. All right? Now, don't look at the name. We're actually doing something right now. Now, smell this right here.
I think a 27, 29 at the bottom.
Nope.
Okay. 39 to 40.
Yeah. Actually, to be very, very specific, at least 43 on up. Because this is the old school product right here. This is the old school product. You got that barbershop type smell. Now, I'm going to let you. What about something like this right here? You should get this one right here, right? Oils Incense, free sound. Don't look at the name, just smell it.
22, 21.
Oh man, come on, why do you keep saying 21, 22? You taking a guess, man.
How about 45?
Exactly. You know, this is cashmere mist. Cashmere mist, normally women from the 40s, 45 on up, they like this type of stuff. Cashmere mist. Cashmere mist. Yeah, now I'm gonna give them one more. What about something like this, right? It's called So Fly for the men. I made them myself, by the way.
I started smoking in 2005.
26, 28.
Good, that's perfect. Good. 18 all the way up to 26, 27, 30. This is a really good seller. I call it So Fly right here. Now, I'm doing this for a reason to train your nose, so therefore, when you're alone by yourself, you won't have to need me. But you're coming here to ask me because you don't know. So, that fragrance 212, the way that it smells in the oil, because what they try to do with the oil is they try to take the scent from the cologne, but they try to come as close as possible. Sometimes they don't come that close. Sometimes they come very close. Sometimes, yeah.
Are you selling sprays too?
Yeah, I do sell the sprays.
I need sprays, so some people don't like to buy the oils. I was saying I mix it up. Like, when I do buy from you again, can I get like oils and a couple sprays too?
Yeah, of course. You can buy the sprays. Now, this is the one thing that I must educate you about the sprays.
Okay.
How many of the lessons have you watched?
I gotta go back and
See the thing.
go back and watch some more lessons.
See, that's what I'm saying. You have to watch the lessons.
So you on 40 now?
I'm on 40. This is 40 right here.
Oh, okay.
You have to watch the lessons.
They all in my phone though. They all in there. Text me something to look at.
You have to watch the lessons, and the reason why it's so important, because when you watch the lessons, whether you believe it or not, when you actually get out here to sell the oils, it's actually going to show. Like, it's a guy, it's one of my lessons, it's a guy, he went from $20 a day, from 20 to 60, from 60 to some days 105. He watched the lesson. Matter of fact, he just came by today. He watched the lesson. He actually implemented the stuff. He's applying it. You can't just watch the lessons and just memorize it, or just watch the lessons for entertainment. And when you get out here, you expect to make $100, $105, $120, $200. You got to actually apply the lessons. So my thing is to you, go back and watch the lessons. Matter of fact, if I would tell you go back to lesson 1, I already know you watched it. Go back to lesson 1. Don't go to lesson 2 until you actually
understand.
No, not understand until you actually implement it. So when you actually able to easily do what lesson 1 does, lesson 1 says, then you go to lesson 2. So when you implement lesson 1 to the fully, then you go to lesson 2. Once you do the same thing with lesson 2, you implement it very well, you apply it very well, then you go to lesson 3. That's how you're going to be successful. All right. So I guess that's pretty much it. Any other questions? That's it. And so see, that's a very good example. Know your stuff. Know your stuff. You came along. Know your stuff. If you know your stuff, then it makes it easier for you to make money. It makes it easier for you to get sales. It makes it easier for you to draw customers in. All right. So know your fragrances. Know how to sell them. I give an example. I made this myself. I call it Sunnah Aroma Remix 2. This is something that somebody who's 35 years old, they'll buy it easily. Remix. Sunnah Aroma Remix. This is something somebody 18 to 30 years old, they'll buy this. Paul Sebastian, no. Gold by Calvin Klein. Actually, no, Euphoria by Calvin Klein. This is something that somebody 27 on up to actually 60 will wear this. Escape by Calvin Klein. Somebody that 40 years and up, they wear this. Honey Murray, the new Honey Murray. This is something that somebody 30 years up, they wear it. And I can go on and on. Egyptian musk is something that anybody will wear, any age. All right. So again, just like I said before, know your stuff. Know your stuff. Know your stuff. Apply it. So much so that when people see you selling the oils, they say, you know what, that guy, he know what he's doing. You know, that guy, he know how to sell the oils. And so that's my advice I give to you. Put work in. Watch the lessons. Take notes. You got to get out here and apply it. You have to get out here and apply it. If you don't get out here and apply it, it's not going to show. So it's, at the end of the day, you have to ask yourself, who are you cheating? Are you cheating yourself? Or are you cheating on business?
Right, see? That's right.
Because if you're cheating yourself, how are you cheating yourself? Because you bought the product, now the product is sitting, you're not selling it. How are you cheating yourself? Because you bought the product, but you're not giving the product the proper work that it needs to be able to be sold. Alright, so again, that's lesson 40. Lesson 40, which is know your stuff. Thank you.